Hello, folks. How are you today? My name is Phil. If you're not familiar with me, I have a very new channel. It's only a little over 3 weeks. So if you do like my stuff that I'm broadcasting here, please subscribe. And today's discussion is going to be on a positive mind, discussing emotional intelligence, basically. You know, so you want to move to the Philippines or anywhere. This is good for general life issues, okay? You got two kinds of people. You got your positive person and you got your negative person, all right? Now, what makes a negative person? Somebody you see is miserable all day, doesn't say hello to anybody, just walks through life, just angry at life, feels that life hasn't been treating him well, so he takes it out on other people. Could be a narcissist, you know, all these things. So, like that particular person, I'll give you an example. They go to a restaurant, the meal is all messed up. It's not the way that he expects it or she expects it. So they complain, they bitch, and they yell, and they scream, and they're angry all day rather than accepting the fact. Now, a positive person will take that situation and say, okay, it's a mistake. They'll fix it, take it off my check, or they'll make you a new one. And you're going to live and survive. You're not going to die from this. Okay. Now, the negative person is going to be like, the day is ruined. They're going to be thinking about this all day, driving in the car, going to the movies. They're still going to be thinking about this. It's going to be in their head. It's going to be eaten up alive. Okay. So you can imagine being a negative person versus the positive person. You're going to live longer as a positive person because that stuff, that the negativity is eating up that person alive. I mean, your body can only take so much of that negativity and it's killing you. You just can't see it, but it's killing you. You probably took 10 years off your life already. All right. So let's try to keep a positive mind. Now, I don't know what caused you to be a negative person. And now I'm trying to be respectful. I'm not trying to offend anybody. All right. Maybe you had a bad childhood or bunch of bad marriages and you just given up on life and you're upset. Now, at one point back in 2015, I was depressed, severely depressed, because I went through a divorce. I lost my family and all that. I'm not going to get into details, but I was a miserable person until I figured it all out that being miserable is a choice. Being unhappy, it's a choice. It really is. Because if you're a positive person, you understand emotional intelligence comes in effect here. Okay. You got to be able to learn how to control your emotions, but don't bottle the stuff up. You have to accept it, deal with it, and get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Avoid negative people at all costs. Don't hang out with negative people because their negativity will go into, you'll absorb their negativity. So you got to avoid these people. Stay around positive, happy people. Now, that's another reason why I want to move to the Philippines. You know, it's Filipinos, the most positive people in the world, the happiest people in the world, because they're happy for the littlest things they have. They're family oriented. They have compassion. They're loving people. That's the attitude. That's most. I'm not saying all of them like that. Yes, you got your percentage that aren't good, but you know what I'm saying, right? Okay, so you have your narcissist. Okay, everything has to be done their way. Uh, they go to another country, Philippines or wherever. They don't like the way things are done, uh, the red tape and all this, and how slow it is sometimes. You got traffic, you know. And there's no road rage. You notice that in the Philippines? Very little. I mean, very, very little road rage because they deal with it. They know it's part of their life and they know they're not going to die from it. So with the narcissist, though, they want to change things. They're not, you know what? They're not respectful. They don't care. As long as it's done their way and you follow them and make sure you take care of them. You know what? That's a bad attitude. Now, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist or anything. This is just my opinion and stuff that I see and things that I've read and all that. So, what I'm saying is, you know what? You want to go through a life being respectful to people, being compassionate. All right. So you have issues. We all do. Nobody's life is perfect. Okay. You're gonna have negative days. You're gonna have positive days. Now, the problem is with the negative day, you can't make it take up the rest of your life. You can't let it kill you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the stuff, if it's not health wise or anything like that, I mean, if you have problems with your health and bad issues, I can understand that. Um, Hopefully things work out and you get better. And I can understand being depressed about that, you know, being that way at one point when I was really depressed. So I understand that. I know where people are coming from. So not everybody's going to be happy all the time, but you can make it a good part of your life by not letting the negativity just take over your mind and your body. Because look, who wants to be around a negative person? You want to be around negative people? No, you don't want to be around negative people. Are people avoiding you? Maybe you're the negative person and people avoiding you. I'm not accusing you because I don't know who you are, but you know what? You have to figure it out. Oh man, you know what? Maybe I am being negative. Maybe I should be uh, more receptive, like saying hello to people. Does it hurt to say, you're walking down a road to say hello to somebody? How are you? No, I actually like it because I like having conversations with people I don't know and just absorbing like a new culture, especially going to the Philippines. I like to meet new people. I like to see how people think, how they think through stuff. And that's all part of emotional intelligence, just being able to deal with all different situations and knowing what you can do and what you can't do. You know what? I keep saying, I've said this a few times. If it's not going to kill you, if you're not going to die from it, is it really that bad that it has to take up your whole day and be miserable about? No, it's not. Just fix it, do what you got to do, or avoid it. Sometimes you got to avoid. I avoid negative people because of that. I don't want to be around them. Now, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, if you're a positive person, you'll be fine in the Philippines. If you're a negative person, you may have problems. Okay, so you got two ways of living in the Philippines, basically. You got the province life, you got the city life. All right, so the city life, take BCG for example, for the city. It's a sterile, clean, modern city. You may like that better because it's more organized. So you might be able to adapt to that much better than, let's say, moving to the province. Province is a little, uncontrollable and a little off. It's not like being organized. So, living in I'm moving to Naga City, which is a small city, but it's near the provinces. My wife has got property in the provinces and Naga City, so that's where we're starting off. Later on, I might move to the province. I might not like the city as much, you know. Now, there's things you got to deal with in the Philippines. Again, we're talking about like services, restaurants. They're slow, right? Travel is slow. Okay, traffic. All right. These little things make you miserable, and I'm not talking about for a moment. I'm talking about it makes you miserable all day, and that's all you think about is these little things making you pissed off all day. Is that really going to be worthwhile to live like that? You want to live somewhere where it's going to make you happy. So that's all I'm saying. It's not as difficult or as complicated as it sounds. It's just, you know what? Be yourself, be positive, think about what you're doing, relax. Just relax. Deep breath. Deep breath. And that's it. That's my conversation for today. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll think of something for another day or two. All right? You have a great day. And thanks for listening to me. Oh, and subscribe if you like my conversations. All right? You have a good one now.